Oh, you wouldn't know what Wawa is, right?
No.
That's like it's like an East Coast thing. The bangin' ass convenience store where you can get toiletries.
Do you guys have...
I was gonna start the episode right there.
Do you guys have 7-Eleven?
That's not true. What?
Is 7-Eleven nationwide?
Yeah, we have 7-Eleven.
Okay. Maverick's not though, right? You don't have a Maverick?
No, is that a convenience store?
I'll take that as a no. Did Sam die?
Whoa. Oh no, I'm here. What happened?
No.
I don't know. Anyway,
I think the game hates me.
Come on, you fuckface. He's like slowly creeping up.
I saw that whole thing from here.
Gas stations.
Street Fighter. Let's play Street Fighter.
I have it.
That's my favorite game of all time.
I have the 30th anniversary edition.
Steven's theme goes with everything.
Do, 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 do.
Oh my god.
Steven, if you were in Super Mario 64, which character would you be?
Wang.
Wang?
That's what his name was. Sorry, that was a weird time to say it.
Wait, I remember Wang.
What game are you asking about?
The King Bomb. That would be me.
Super Mario 64. Oh, you'd be in the first level?
Yeah.
I've never played Mario 64,
Whoa, hot take.
so I don't know. Princess Peach.
It's a good game. Steven, do you think it ages well?
I haven't played it in a long time, so I don't know.
It looks like poop.
I haven't played it since...
the last time I played it was like a year ago. Maybe more recent, because I occasionally play it with my dad, but
Can we go in here?
I think... Oh.
Guess not.
Can we go to high school, please? I need to learn my algebra.
So you,
So I can
ladies
unlearn
go to
it.
high school, or...?
And have a YouTube career.
Well, this was pointless. Alright, let's get out of here.
I hate that
Wow,
fucking
just like this game.
diarrhea green.
Diarrhea
Looks good.
green gives me a migraine.
Blaze.
His name is Blaze.
And
should be-
then his
that should be
son's
my
is
name.
Taser.
Pengu! Oh no!
Oh,
I'm dead!
oh, fuck.
I cannot watch you guys lose one more fucking time.
Well, we're gonna beat this game today.
Oh my
Lainey,
god.
I thought you liked me for who I am.
I do, but I can't watch this anymore.
Why did I go in here? This is the expensive-ass bookstore.
You're a goddamn liar and a thief.
Get a dragon feet.
Don't tell me to fulfill my fetish.
But don't you want to?
I can't even afford it.
Speed up this punk. Come here, punk.
Dude, I've been trying.
So is this like an open world kind of game?
Look at his arms. He'd beat you up.
Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to go
teabag.
to the sauna. That's what we need to do.
Oh shit.
And this
shit,
place
I'm
is
not
called the
getting anything here.
Teabag.
Yeah. And they sell
I like
pound
that
cake.
name.
Onward. I think the gym's
I
this
would
way.
like some pound.
It's not. Oh, here it is.
It's the health club.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Pop's Health Club. Oh no.
Look at Steven's
Clap that
butt!
Clap that ass. Make that ass clap.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, Steven, you're dummy thick. Of course I would like it. Oh,
Look at Sam's butt!
yeah.
Do you know who John Oliver
That's
is?
real. I do, and I watch him every Monday.
So I guess I saw an interview with him, and he was kicked out of a Japanese sauna for wearing clothes.
Really?
Yeah. Like the clothes
Well,
was
first of
optional,
all-
but he made everyone uncomfortable for wearing clothing.
Oh gosh. First of all, John, I love you.
Please
I
subscribe.
probably did it for Tillols.
Yeah, he has a great show.
I feel like John is fucking hysterical on screen, and I feel like at home he's just like he's like this well-kept and reserved kind of guy. I kind of get that vibe.
It's interesting that how you can like blend comedy and like be super serious and like By the way, this is really shitty at the same time. I feel like you're just,
Yeah,
there's like
it's,
a...
well, I think one of the first people I loved doing that. Well, I don't know, because it's weird, because there was this new wave of talk shows in the 90s and early 2000s where, you know, a lot of people like Letterman or Conan, they would inject political commentary, but not to a point where it was like blinding.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like we had that newer wave, like, you know, Jon Stewart and Colbert are pretty much done, but now we have like John Oliver and Trevor Noah, and it's kind of like, it's
Jesus
so
Christ,
meta.
dude.
We just got triple bonked. It's like almost meta that this is the formula now.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense though. We're done.
It's like
We're
hard to
fucking
believe
done.
that like it was anything else.
We're back at the high
shit.
school.
Oh,
God damn it.
Dude. Lainey might have a point here.
Gotta go.
The Kanker sisters.
I saw a porno
Yeah,
with them in
I
it.
love Last Week Tonight is fantastic. I always laugh because I'm fucking weird. I always like to I always like to look out for, you know, anything that's a small detail in the show. So one of my favorite things to do is I look at a show or a movie and I wonder, I play this little game with myself. I'm like, where did they spend their entire budget? So with a show like Last Week Tonight, I mean, you're paying like a staff of writers and graphic designers, and they're all excellent. But, you know, it's HBO and it's a big budget production, so like, where does the rest of that episode's budget go to? And John Oliver always works on like this huge skit with a big payoff, and you can tell like where that money went. So like recently he did a series of skits where he put that scumbag in that family who, you know, owns Purdue Pharma, and he hires like Michael Keaton and other stars and Bryan Cranston to like read a script in this guy's voice.
That's
and
right.
I'm like, yep, that's where the budget for this episode went. Like, because those guys are getting way too much money, probably.
I think we need to go back to that tower. Whoops.
But Steven, I love you. Wow. You
Guys.
made me get political, Lane. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
Where are you?
Don't adjust that dial, folks. I'll be right there.
Here you are. Oh, that's a wall. This way.
Why is this girl from The Shining coming after me?
I didn't like The Shining that much.
Yeah, he hated it.
Well, first of all, those are two very conflicting opinions.
Well, when we first watched it, he said he hated it.
Okay, then you rewatched it?
Okay.
No. I've seen it like a million gajillion times.
I don't think we need to be
Okay.
here.
So, Steven, if I could just ask in all seriousness, what made you dislike the film?
I just like the book better. Like,
Okay.
it was just
Well, I
totally
never read the
different.
book, actually.
He didn't like the differences from the book to the movie.
So how different is the book?
It's
They
very
touch on his alcoholism,
It's very
and like they imply like that's part of his demons. Oh shit!
So
the fuck?
basically, the whole ending of
next time on SUBPARCADE,
the whole ending of
Steven
the
and
book is
Lady kicked me
different.
off the show.
That was amazing. The whole ending of the book is different. In the book, his alcoholism is like a big deal. Like, he really
Okay.
struggles with it because alcoholism is something that people like. When you have it, you fucking struggle.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not fucking easy, you know? It's not something that you're like, oh, I'm an alcoholic, and then like everything else is, you know, it's just so like. I thought Jack Nicholson did a good job. He just seems like a little too old.
They touched on the
you
kid's
mean for
powers
the
some more.
character.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like for me, when I first saw,
Well, why? How old is Jack in the book?
he's young, like he's like 30s, like early 30s, and so Jack Nicholson just looks like a little too old. But I love him in it. He does a great fucking job.
I kind of see what you mean.
Yeah, like he just looks too old, but he plays the part amazing. Like he's fucking awesome.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, like he's
There's no
great.
doubt
Like
about that.
there's no problem with him. It's just for who Jack Torrance is supposed to be, he just seems like a little too old.
Okay, yeah. fair.
And then when I first watched the movie and I hadn't read the book, and this was when I was like 10, I don't know, like really young. I didn't really understand that Danny had any sort of powers, and I didn't understand why it was called The Shining, because the movie doesn't
okay.
really show that well of his powers.
Show and tell, Danny.
And in the book, his powers are like a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Like all of his chapters like have to do with like his like invisible friend, basically, that, you know, and you don't really see that in the movie.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Read the book though, because it's actually probably one of my favorite books of all time. It's really fucking good.
Damn it.
Well, really, I need to do that for like all of his stories.
True, but I would recommend The Shining first because it's I read it in like 4 days. I was that hooked on it. I was like, this is fucking amazing. It's so good.
To defend the movie, I guess the performances were fine. I liked it.
And another thing, Wendy in the book, she has like blonde hair.
Oh yeah.
And so Shelley Duvall,
that didn't bug me.
She plays Wendy fucking amazing, and I fucking love Shelley Duvall. I think she's awesome, but looks-wise, not anything similar to what she's supposed to look like, if you're going to be super nitpicky about it.
She played the role super well, and I believe that's due to the fact that I read that Kubrick basically abused her on set.
Wait, you're cutting out, he what?
Kubrick, like, basically, from what I read, emotionally abused her on the set.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, another thing that I really hate, and it has nothing to do with the movie, it just has something to do with him. Stephen King wasn't super happy about how the movie was going, and so Stan Lee was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make it as different from the book as I can.
Stan Lee?
Yeah, Stan Lee. His name's Stan Lee.
I thought you meant Stan Lee, like Marvel.
Oh, no. But yeah, so like, he completely just made it as different as he could just to piss Stephen King off. And it's like, you have the honor and like, you got the permission to do this with his work, and you're gonna be an asshole about it?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
We're kind of lost.
Yeah, you're pretty lost. That's really sad. I feel bad for Shelley Duvall because I fucking really like her. She's such a weird looking person, but I think she's so cute.
I loved her as Olive Oil.
Yes! I told Steven, I was like, she plays Olive Oil, and he was like, I can't unsee.
I know, that casting is like A+.
Literally, I think she was born to be Olive Oil. Just how Chris, what's his name? Chris Humphries? No. That's Kim Kardashian's ex-husband. What am I thinking? Who plays Thor? What's his fucking last name?
Christopher Lee.
Chris Thor.
I'm kidding.
Who fucking plays Thor? Why can't I think of his name?
Chris Thor.
Oh, Chris Hemsworth.
Hemsworth! He was put on the earth to be Thor.
Yeah, I love Thor. Like, I don't really, you know, I do like some of the superhero movies, but I would say out of any of them,
why am I beating you up? Sorry.
I guess you should kill me because I'm a piece of shit.
Go through
out of all those Marvel movies, I love Thor because there's just something about him. I don't know.
I'm actually really hooked on the Marvel movies. I like them a lot.
Little steak.
And the main reason to that is when Civil War was coming out.
Yeah.
They were like, Spider-Man's in it, and I was like, okay, I have to watch all the Marvel movies because Spider-Man.
Save up for one of those books, actually.
Yeah, you should.
We're getting a lot of money. Never mind. Fuck your steak.
You guys should go to the sauna though.
Oh, you just want to see my butt.
I do.
It's back that way more.
Not gonna lie.
All right, let's go.
But yeah, that's any of the reasons I watched any of them, because I was always just a Spider-Man person. I fucking love Spider-Man. And then I heard he was gonna be in it, and I was like, okay, I can't be confused about a Spider-Man story, so I have to fucking watch all of these. And they're actually most of them are like pretty good.
I didn't see the second reboot, like the Amazing movies. But
with Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I literally own every single Spider-Man movie because I'm a fucking freak.
So did you like those?
I did, but I have a bias. I liked a lot of the connection to the comic books. Like they did a lot of details in the comic books to the movie, which I thought was really cool. There obviously was certain problems with them, like Andrew Garfield's way too fucking fine to be a nerdy high school kid.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't get picked on, he gets hit on, you know?
For sure.
I mean, I think he did a great job of Spider-Man because he's like really cute with the kids, and he actually like there's this really good scene where he like saves this kid from like a car that's gonna like, you know, go into the river, and it's like really cute. And it shows that like Spider-Man's just a kid and he won't, he just wants to
He gives him
save
the mask, right?
Yeah, he gives the little kid the mask to like convince him that he has the like power to climb up the car to Spider-Man to save him.
Aww.
So he's like, put the mask on it and then you'll have my strength, and so it's like really cute. Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield, when they were making those movies, they were dating, so their chemistry was fucking phenomenal. Like it was so good. That guy's just
A plus.
he's having a great time. So I thought that was good,
Jesus, dude.
but there is a lot of flaws in them for sure.
Yeah.
They're not the Tobey Maguire ones with like all the like cheesiness and the Sam Raimi type of shit, which really made those first Spider-Man movies like what they are.
Oh, for sure.
And then it doesn't have like it's not the Tom Holland Spider-Man where it's like he's believably a nerdy kid who does get picked on and all this stuff.
Right.
So I'd say it's the weakest out of all of them, but I don't hate them.
Okay.
But that's just because I'm really biased. Like if it's a Spider-Man movie, I'm fucking watching it and I'll probably love it.
So it is like a piece of pizza on top of sex. Even if it's bad, it's still kind of good.
Yeah,
It gets on your
exactly.
shirt.
And that's like. Plus,
Yo,
I love Andrew Garfield, and I've always loved Emma Stone
God, you got
since she
fucked
was
up.
in Superbad. So I was really excited to see her in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa.
She's great.
Yeah, and she's so cute, and she's a great actress. She's such a cutie.
The one thing I will say though, as being a Spider-Man fan, I don't know if you agree, but when they originally announced the newest one coming out with Tom Holland, they they finally teased Gyllenhaal as Mysterio.
Yes.
And ever since I was a young kid, Mysterio was my favorite Spider-Man villain.
Oh, really?
And for years, it not only pissed me off, but it baffled me that he wasn't included in any
Like he
movie.
never was in there. Yeah, because
No,
like he is a pretty like he's not like the most famous villain of the Spider-Man
he's a
universe,
known
but he's
one.
he's pretty known.
Right, he's cooler than fucking Shocker, like...
Yeah,
like,
he's
put him in
cooler
the
than
movie.
the Andrew Garfield one. The first villain is the reptile guy. I can't remember what the fuck they actually call him, but he's like the
Oh.
big lizard, and it's like that was kind of lame.
He's the Lizard King.
Yeah, he was just and I was like, I get why they did it, because another thing I liked about those movies is they tried to explain Peter Parker's parents more. And I thought that was cool
okay.
because, like, you need to know where the fuck they went and why they went somewhere,
Right.
And so they did, and so I see why they put that villain into that storyline. But also, like, again, I was like, wait, there was literally in the Spider-Man universe, there was just a giant fucking lizard. That's like kind of lame,
Yes.
but very superhero. Like, it makes sense, but it's also like,
from the Turok universe.
Every superhero movie needs a giant lizard character.
Apparently,
Look
I
at
don't know
Batman.
too much about the new Spider-Man, except for that Jake Gyllenhaal is in it, and I'm very excited because I fucking love Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, he's great.
He's
still have
great,
to
and
watch-
he is handsome.
He is. I still have to watch that newer movie, Velvet Buzzsaw.
Oh, I've heard some stuff about it, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen him in a movie since Nightcrawler. Sadly, I haven't really been keeping up with his shit. And I usually do, because since Donnie Darko, I fell in love.
I've followed him since Brokeback Mountain.
Did you
Isn't it
actually see that, or
$7?
you just fucking...
I did see that movie.
Did you like it?
I actually did like that movie.
I
He
actually
got a lot of shit.
I remember watching it when I was in high school, and I was just like bawling. Thought it was so good, but I cannot
Yeah.
get over Heath Ledger. You can't understand a goddamn word that motherfucker says in that whole movie.
I know. My dad used to always make a joke like he'd be like, so Gyllenhaal would come in the scene, he'd be like, our love knows no bounds, and then he would like walk into the woods, and then Heath Ledger would follow and be like,
Yeah, he like has like it always sounds like he has just something in his mouth.
He just keeps a sock in there for fun.
Because I'm not the biggest fan of Heath Ledger. Like, I've never been a huge fan. Really sad when he died, obviously. But he is a great actor, so I was really pissed off that you couldn't fucking understand him.
Yes. Like in 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, I love that movie. So good.
He was like, wow, this isn't Brokeback. That's what he said.
You're cutting out.
You're cutting out so much. I can't hear anything you're saying.
Blame Steven's shitty audio setup.
I do.
Ow!
Fuck you.
But yeah, no, Brokeback was actually good, and I thought it was like super cool for two like pretty big Hollywood actors to be like, yeah, we're gonna literally like just be gay in this movie. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, all the sex scenes, real. We went that far. Oh, you need more money than I do. Oh, we're pretty even.
Now put me down.
Now put me down.
Alright, is it next time on SUBPARCADE?
Yeah, probably.
Next time on SUBPARCADE.
Do we
We'll
have to?
talk more about movies.
Maybe.
Why don't you bash that like button?
Go step on it.
Please, my mother would love it.
We're cheering for you guys.
Bash her like button.
Bash it. Bash it, skull in. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Dash Pranabu.
Whoops.
Abura.